Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the final match of round number 1. OpTic Gaming taking on Denial, number 3 versus number 6.
Yeah, what a game this is going to be, but it's worth mentioning as well, this weekend is also the Extra Life Gaming Marathon benefiting the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. Since 2008, gamers from around the world have raised over $8 million for kids who need it the most. At any point, visit MLG.TV/Extra Life to make a donation and help the cause.
Yeah, guys, great cause out there.
Phenomenal cause, really is.
Take a minute, hop on MLG.TV/Extra Life, pledge some cash, help save a life. Ben, we're going into the biggest match of the night. This one, a long-awaited battle, Denial versus OpTic Gaming. I know it's midnight here on the East Coast. Big shout-out to everyone international watching this one. I'm getting tweets from Australia. We have people in the UK still up, Germany, all over the place.
Yep.
Everyone was waiting for this moment.
I mean, you can't blame them. This is a huge, huge game. Denial versus OpTic Gaming. As you said, you know, this is just going to be an amazing game. It really is.
All right, if you don't know these two teams, let's introduce you to our blue booth first. Here's a look at Denial eSports. Now, this is a squad that I have been a fan of since we first saw this man in his breakout tournament in Anaheim. Zuma has put together a stellar lineup. He has a 1.01 KD throughout the regular season. His S&D game, a 1.08 with a 36% first blood ratio there. He also adds nearly 24 kills per respawn game. This man is purely a slayer, leading Denial.
Up next, Sturdy. First tournament, MLG Dallas 2013, and you know, his KD 0.97. Not really as high as you'd expect for such an explosive player, but the important thing to note really is the sort of effect he has on his team more than anything else. You know, averages 21.85 kills per respawn, and his dom caps and blitz caps, you know, just both above 2% there, so you know, he's doing well.
Study is the hype man, and here is your second slayer. You got Saints. A lot of people had him in their top 5 at the start of Ghost. Some people still have him there today since his performance in regular season, 1.1 in all game modes. S&D, a 1.11, over 25 kills on average, as well as a 25% first blood ratio. Look for him to get it done with the Vector. Not afraid of the Remington on Octane, neither is this guy.
Yeah, replays. What can you say about him? First tournament, MLG Dallas 2012. Honestly, he's one of my favorite players to watch from an objective-based side. 4.11 dom caps, 1.95 blitz caps, first blood 16%, but honestly, the amount he does for the team...
He's the dirty work.
Exactly that bucket. That should be the name of the role there, not objective, just the dirty work. And he gets it done better than anyone else on the circuit.
Look for this Denial squad to keep up with OpTic Gaming when it comes to slaying, but let's take a look at OpTic Gaming. They came in struggling in the first half of Season 3, go out to the West Coast over at the Red Bull headquarters, and they turned it on, finishing so strong, jumping from 10 to 3 in the final 4 weeks. Here's a look at Proofy, known as RoboProof, 1.05 when it comes to slaying. He puts up nearly 23.5 kills. He gets the dom and blitz caps done, and he is going to be making some noise with their hype man, Clayster.
Yeah, hype man, exactly that. That's what Clayster's known for. KD at just 0.95. S&D exactly the same, 0.95 there. His dom caps 3.19. First blood percent pretty high though, Puckett, 33%. He's the player in S&D you want to keep your eyes for. He's going to be the player that's going to always be making those moves and trying to make plays for OpTic Gaming.
Clayster's going to be rocking an AR, the SMG in the hands of Scumpy though. Look at these KDs, 1.16 overall, 1.13 when it comes to S&D. He gets the dom and blitzes done, but nearly 26 kills on respawn game types on average. Scumpy, known as King Scump for a reason. He's going to be looking for a 40 bomb tonight.
Yeah, and last but not least, nade shot. You know, support objective role, KD 0.95, S&D 0.93. But again, he has that kind of dirty role. In Search and Destroy, he's very much the tactician of the team. How many times have we seen him make shot calls? You know, you can go back to COD Champs where he made unbelievable calls in Search and Destroys. He really is very, very knowledgeable, and he's had a fantastic year.
All right, this is going to be one epic battle. The X Games gold medalist and OpTic Gaming going up against the UMG Dallas champions Denial. Let's send it down to our analyst for the match selection process.
All right, welcome back to the #1 analyst desk in the entire globe. I am joined again by TP and Crimsix. Guys, we're in for a battle.
This match is going to be crazy.
Yeah.
We got Krim joining the green wall over here, apparently. Traitor.
I got OpTic winning this
Traitor.
matchup.
How many jerseys have you worn today?
Too
Enough.
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 Representing everyone. Well, not going to delay. It's been a late night here. We are going to go over to the commissioner and the player reps as we are going to go through our, I think, second of the night map selection process here. You'll see the graphic down below. The first ban is going to be Blitz Octane by OpTic. What are your guys' thoughts?
Interesting.
I would think OpTic would want to play this against a team like Denial.
I thought they were good on this map. Honestly, I would not want to play Denial on Freight Blitz. So I'm going to say that the Warhawk, it's going to end up going to Freight Blitz though. So I have no idea why they vetoed this.
Well, when you think about it on paper, like your Octanes and Warhawks favor OpTic a little bit more just because they're the speed at which they play. Anything smaller, you got to think is going to favor Denial. Next one comes in, and Denial, okay. Well,
apparently we're just wrong.
We don't know what we're talking about.
The number 2 analyst desk in the world is we have Blitz Freight and S&D Freight. They've got rid of Freight entirely.
So we're playing Warhawk Blitz, that's in, and S&D Freight, that's actually a good veto. OpTic Gaming's really good on that map.
Well, Warhawk Blitz, you got to think favors just historically. OpTic is typically very good at.
Well, you do Denial did actually beat. Did they beat FaZe on the Warhawk Blitz at Nashville? I believe they did.
FaZe womped on them.
They womped on them?
I'm pretty sure they did. I think I'm pretty.
I don't know what's going on here.
I don't know.
No, the next 2 come in from OpTic.
S&D gone.
Yeah, S&T Octane and Dom Sovereign are the next one in. What do you guys think about those?
Sov and Warhawk.
Denial's really good on Sov Dom. They're really good on that map. And S&D Octane, I wouldn't want to be playing against Study and Zuma Sniper. They both can snipe extremely well.
The last Dom, I don't think we're surprised by at all. Denial does not want to play Dom Octane against OpTic. One of their better game types, just with the AR strengths that they have. And we've said, Denial would prefer, for the most part, to play small. They want to play fast.
Yeah, I agree with that, Vito.
Yeah, that one I definitely am not surprised to see. So the order's coming in right now. The first game is going to be Dom Strike Zone. We can, talk a little bit about that. I just want to see as we get the order here for these 5, and we have a little bit of time while the players do get set up here. But Strike Zone, I mean, on paper, you got to think Denial.
Most definitely, but I also thought that at UMG Nashville, and they just came out a little bit slower than FaZe did. FaZe just completely came out into that final and just absolutely outslayed the crap out of them.
So, I think it can go either way. Honestly,
I
think OpTic Gaming's. I think one of their better maps is actually Strike Zone Dom.
I agree because once Scump and Proof get into B, they're
Scump gets rolling. Scump gets rolling. He can take over, especially on a map like that. We haven't got the S&D order yet, so we can talk a little. We might as well just go to the next Dom. We can talk about Freight. What are you guys' thoughts for Freight?
I think Denial's taking that map 100%.
I think Denial's way too strong on that. They're just so aggressive and able to push up so far on the map that they keep getting those favorable spawns. OpTic's a little bit more a traditional team when it comes to speed. They still run AR sometimes. I mean, Renato runs an AR on that map sometimes as well. So it just depends on which team can really win that break. Freight really comes down to who is aggressive enough on that break and can manipulate the other team's spawn faster than the others. So.
Yeah, I think we see it all break down. You got 2 Warhawks. The first day really we have the Blitz Warhawk and the S&D Warhawk that it's going to be going off here, and that's one that typically. Usually OpTic, I mean, online I don't have the exact numbers in front of me. When we talk about LAN, usually they step up. Nate Shot, Mr. Sneaky when it comes to playing Warhawk Blitz, and S&D, they've done a great job there as well. Sovereign, smaller, I think you guys more leaning toward. Well, actually, no, that's one where we've seen OpTic go up big, especially in like X game stuff too. So
yeah, we also need to see on a map like Sov Search if there's going to be shotguns pulled out too. That really changes the game. You see Clay pulling out sometimes. Study also has those shotgun strats in the top war room. So we'll see.
Well, it's late. I know we've been grinding through. We've had a bunch of 5-game series. One we had a replay of a blitz. It's been a long day. We're going to get started here. Players are getting ready. We're going to throw it back up to Puckett and Benson. Get ready, guys. This is going to be a great one.
All right, thank you, Maven and the boys. Man, 2 Warhawks, and I'm not surprised that we're going to see Warhawk as Game 5 for Search and Destroy. OpTic definitely did not want to face Zuma's Sniper in Game 2.
Yeah, you just don't want to be facing that, and it's Study as well. He can snipe too, let's not forget that. But something I wanted to draw on what TP said. This first map, Domination Strike Zone, so much pressure right now on Scumpy and Proofy in my mind. Those 2, they have to go off because Denial can be so explosive, especially, on a map like Strike Zone, that for me, Proof and Scump need to be on top form early with SMGs.
Oh, man. Ladies and gentlemen, I got to hear your predictions in the house in Columbus. Do you guys think Denial is going to take this one? How many of you think the green wall is taking this one? All the people. All right, here you can see the key player matchup throughout this series. We got Scump and Saints when OpTic Gaming faces Denial eSports. Scump puts up a 1.21, a ridiculous number there. On the other side, Renato drops a 1.13. His domination, KD, a 1.27. So I know who is our player to watch when we kick things off on Strike Zone, Ben.
Oh, absolutely. You need to be watching him. Scump, of course, but it's worth mentioning, the last time these two teams met on LAN was UMG Dallas, so it was quite a while ago. Denial actually took that series 3-1. So, you heard the analyst there saying, online stats and offline stats, so that's something to bear in mind, but I just have a feeling that as long as Proofy and Scumpy can be explosive in this first couple of minutes of the first map, OpTic Gaming could be off to a good start.
Speaking of stats, I want to give a big shout out to COD Esports TV as well as COD Stats. If you guys don't follow both groups on Twitter, you should do it immediately. Guys, we got a Twitter poll going on right now. Let us know, who do you think is going to take this series for your chance to win? Hashtag OpTic, hashtag Denial, and of course, tweet your answer with the hashtag MLGTVArena for your tweet to count. Ben, I got to get your thoughts coming into this one. Who walks away at the end of this brutal best of 5?
So in the bracket show, I had OpTic Gaming taking it 3-2.
Did you change your mind?
No, I didn't change my mind. That's what I'm going to have to stick with.
Sticking with it.
It's recorded. It's on the internet. I can't change it. That's what Fwiz told me. I can't change it.
But
it's all comes down to the blitz, because in the COD League, these two teams are tied at 2 blitzes apiece. So it is anybody's game when it comes to this blitz. And to be honest, I really think the way it's going to work is we should potentially see Denial take the dominations, OpTic take the search and destroy, then they must take that blitz, and then it's going to go to game 5.
You ready for my prediction?
What's your prediction? Hit me with it.
2-0 Denial. Then OpTic answers back, 2-2. We go to game 5, round 11.
Oh, I like where this is going.
Scumpy versus Saints in the one-on-one.
If this happens, you are going to be forever known as a god amongst predictions.
Send me your thoughts on Twitter, guys. Hit me up at MLGPuckett and Benson_EU. Let us know, what do you think is going to happen in this series? Of course, keep your hashtags coming throughout this match. It's time for game number 1 as we head to Strike Zone for domination. Strike Zone domination, one of the fastest game types in our 11-game rotation. And we just saw an insane comeback from Noble on this map over Rise Nation.
Yeah.
I'm expecting another great one. And of course, I said Renato, Mr. Saints, is going to be my player to watch to kick things off from Denial. Who are you looking to drop the biggest numbers from OpTic Gaming?
Oh, it has to be Scumpy and Proofy. As I said before, these two players, they need to come out strong, especially Proofy. Proofy's had a lot of critics in the past couple of months when the meta of the game changed from, obviously MTAR to Vector. But for me, he's still playing on top form, and I don't think he gets enough credit as he deserves.
Here we got Saints already taken down to start things off, and we're going to see Nade Shot working outside at C. Meanwhile, the B action, it's going to be Proofy in a one-on-one for B control. Can he get this kill? And that's a big one, taking out Zuma.
Unfortunately, wasn't actually able to cap that B flag. Does have a couple of teammates in support there. We're on the screen of Saints, who's on that B flag, turns around, does pick up one, but B flag still going to remain neutral for now, Puckett.
Yeah, more players inside of B. It's going to be Proofy finally capturing that B flag, it looks like, for OpTic Gaming. Zuma rotating around towards Closet, won't be able to get it done. We go back to Proofy now with C, B control. Proofy is going to see an onslaught towards this B flag. Nice kill there, looping around. Now they got to move over to C as Denial looks to put on some aggression, but this is a great start for OpTic Gaming. I mean, they traded pretty evenly, just winning the bigger gunfights in B when they needed them.
That was actually a pretty smart play as well there from Denial. They recognized that OpTic were going to be pushing back towards that C flag to try and defend it, so they run straight to the kitchen. And because of that, they actually got control of B flag. So really heads up stuff coming in from Denial there, and that's going to put OpTic on the back foot, even though they had a relatively decent start.
Everyone being dropped now as we go back to Saints. Saints 6-4, Zuma 5-3 for Denial off the break. Study also 6-4. So Denial winning the early slaying battle, it looks like, and you're going to see I have replays highlighted on top. He's going to fall outside. Study now trying to get it done from the catwalk. Picked up 2, taking out Clayster and Scump.
Yeah, nicely played from him. It's going to be a tight game any second now, but Study is going to start to heat up a little bit, but Scumpy does get that kill. It's an important kill there. OpTic don't want too much pressure on that C flag from Denial as he's going to try and slay his way out. There's another kill for Scumpy. One more on the stairs. Not going to happen. 3 minutes still to play of this first side, and Denial edging into the lead for now.
Nade Shot on your screen defending C, but their opponents holding B and A. They need to choose a direction to go to, and it looks like everyone dropping back. Zuma picks up a two-piece in the kill feed. 4 down for OpTic. Zuma locking down the middle of the map. It's going to be Study applying the pressure on top stairs, and Saints will get that flag at least neutral. So OpTic not scoring at the moment, desperately looking for a flag. They are taking B. Can they get C back as well?
They're only 13-point deficit for now, so they have managed to get that B flag. Now they just need to work towards a home flag. The important thing here is that you see all the players need to push out the same way. They need to be going for the same objective. Worst case scenario, that is when 2 players split out of that B flag. 2 go towards A, 2 go towards C. You ultimately achieve nothing. As Proofy tries to get that home flag, not going to happen. He goes down in denial. As our analyst said, looking in control early on in this Dom strike zone.
Denial on that B flag. Nade shot trying to stay alive. Top of the A stairs. He's going to fall. Saints on a 3-kill spree looking for number 4. And Clayster.
He's struggling
Ben,
right
you
now,
just
Puckett.
pointed out 3 and 13 has not been able to connect in our first 3 minutes in this best of 5.
Yeah, he's had a pretty slow start. Hopefully he'll be able to pick things up. As Saints nearly turned and got that kill on the B flag. Meanwhile, speaking of Clayster, he is on that A flag. He should be able to at least get it neutral. The challenge is going to come in.
Oh,
But,
my goodness. He is just getting melted there.
I kind of feel sorry for him on that one, too. We're just turning around that corner and just added another one to that kill tally. 14 and 6 overall for Zuma. As that A flag, Saints is going to be able to get the kill and the capture. Fantastic play from him.
And it looks like his support just was dropped at the top of these stairs. Saints runs into 4 enemies. Let's go back over to Zuma. 14 and 6. He and Saints are putting on a show. I mean, Replays is putting up similar numbers to Clayster at 6 and 11, now 7 and 11.
It's very different, though, in terms of the numbers, just simply because of how much Replays has had to do.
Right.
He hasn't really had that much pressure on him. He's been trying to rotate with his team and try and hold a bit more of a spawn advantage, whereas Clayster, he's been trying to cap those flags. And as we saw before, when he was trying to cap that A flag, Zuma just jumped around the corner and just destroyed him somehow.
A flag is being taken. Study on top of it. Meanwhile, C is now being pressured by Zuma. Zuma checking the top, gets 1 big kill. B is going to be focused on here by OpTic Gaming. Denial trying to go for the 3 cap, and they will be cut down. Scumpy was the player doing damage. We go back to Study, though, and Study just picked up another big kill as Replays takes out Scump. B still in their control. 30 seconds to go, and this is a blowout inside number 1. A 40-point advantage here for Denial eSports, but just like we saw in our previous series, anything could happen on side number 2.
Yeah, completely right, Bucket. I mean, as you said, anything can happen inside number 2. But for me, Denial, they're just such a solid team, I feel, when it comes to playing on LAN, that I don't see them throwing away a lead like this. I can't see it. This is, an experienced team, a team that have won events before, and for them to lose after such a big lead in that first side, not going to happen.
All right, Ben, you just saw the excitement in that Denial booth. Remember, we're just at halftime of game number 1, but I'm standing above the Denial booth.
I can hear them,
and we can hear them coming out of their noise-canceling booth. On the other side, OpTic Gaming looking down and dejected. We'll see if they can get it going here. I want to start things off with Proofy. He's leading the team at 13-13 with 2 captures. Clayster has been dead so far in this game at 6 and 20. He needs some early confidence here, and it looks like Proofy and Nade Shot may be able to win this first major fight in the bar. There's 2 for Proofy. Nade is going to be focusing his attention on C. A fantastic start for OpTic Gaming. There's 3 cap opportunity.
Proofy just did so much work in that B flag, and unfortunately didn't really have any help whatsoever. He got 3 kills by himself.
Yep.
But you see Nate making a relatively good heads-up play there. He put a lot of pressure on Denial's home flag, and that is actually going to work out in OpTic Gaming's favor. They should be able to cap that C flag. So now a 2 flag to 1 advantage, but they're going to need to push for a trip cap for at least some of this time to reduce it.
A is being taken as well. Nade Shot trying to rotate over. He's going to shoot the trophy system, unable to get the kill. Proofy late, won't be able to stop it. A flag retaken by Denial. OpTic Gaming just 1 flag to 2. B flag being fought for. Down goes Clay. Scumpy right behind him will fall as well. Nade now waiting on Proofy, trying to get something together here, and everyone is just getting shut down. You got Zuma on a 3-kill spree. Same thing with Replays. They are simply outslaying OpTic Gaming here in our first game.
Yeah, it's as simple as that. Zuma almost on 30 kills. He's 1 kill away from 30 kills with over 3.5 minutes left in this game, Puckett. That is absolutely ridiculous kind of numbers to be throwing up against a team of such caliber as OpTic Gaming. And you got to be honest, I kind of want to see what Zuma's up to right now when he comes off of this death timer.
Man, and I would love to go to a Turtle Beach team chat with this Denial squad if possible. These guys are fired up. They are bringing their A game tonight. And right now, it looks like Study is going to be met by 4 players. Here we crank up our Turtle Beaches. Let's go to a team chat with Denial eSports.
Alright. Yeah. I'll kill the guy there. Hold on, kill the guy there. Hold on. One shot on A, Clay, sir. One shot on A, Clay. One shot on A, Clay. Shoot him, shoot him. Yo, top C stairs, top C stairs, top C stairs, top C stairs. He's on C, he's on C. Stay alive, stay alive. He's at C, he's at C. One shot on C, one shot on C, Scump. One shot on C, Scump. Good job. One shot on C, Scumpy.
Super one shot A. Super one shot.
All right, the
Get him, baby. Get him.
Let's go. Another B, guys. I'm in B. Oh, back bar. Alright, wait up. Back bar Poofy. Yeah, A1 got me, A1 got me. Alright, let's go. Scump's on A. Alright. Scump's on A.
One shot, top C. They're gonna go C. Only one.
I'm back here. There he is, help me out. Bridge. Good job. Last one A. Alright, let's go. We're going. Go, B, guys. They're gonna swap out. Yeah, there he is. Let's go. Alright, it's all good. Let's go. Back here, he's gonna push out. Let's go. So, guys. Watch out, top C. Nice one. Back. Two. Name was close. C. Let's go A. Get him off C. There's 2 on C. We gotta get home, guys. One more on C, guys. I'm in A2. One more on C.
One shot A2.
A2, get my A2.
I got
Oh, we have A.
A1
A1 in pro. Alright, C, get on C. Everyone cap it. All we need is one.
Push up.
All we need is one.
Yo,
Pro. Dead. Let's go. Got him off A. Good job. Do that. Let's go, guys. Get this kid. Let's go!
Let's go, boy. Let's go.
I have kitchen.
Top C, right side.
I have
Top C, right
kitchen.
side. Top middle.
I'm holding A. Alright, yeah, I have kitchen. Good job, baby.
Nice.
Let's go, Face.
Cap A.
Yeah, I got it. Cap A.
I got your kitchen. Hold closet. No.
Let's go.
Closet already. Oh, he came out the opposite way.
Proof.
Nice. Good job, Tommy.
Let's go, baby.
Keep it
Another
going.
one from bar.
Go, baby. Let's go. Come on. Don't ever tell me to stop. I got the
Wow, Ben, 40 and 20. Zuma, the captain of this squad, going enormous on Strike Zone, making a statement against OpTic Gaming. They are blowing them out by 50 points here on Strike Zone.
I was about to say exactly that. A statement and a half in the first map. 40 and 21 with 5 caps as well. Zuma is a man on a mission right now, and Denial have just completely destroyed OpTic Gaming in game number 1.
And Zuma's not the only one doing damage. You got Saints at 28 and 24, 28 and 27 from Study as well, and Replays is even with 8 captures. Everyone playing their role properly, and Zuma is just not missing any gunfights. Guys, we're playing on neutral hosts as well. It's not like Zuma has any sort of advantage over any of the other 7 players.
What's crazy is with 9 seconds left, Saints and Study could both end on 30 kills as well. Scump has dropped 34 kills and 31 deaths. I mean, he had a relatively decent game by Scump standards, I guess you could say, but Denial just on another level that game. And you really just have to point at Zuma and say, well done, GG, MVP of that game 1.
Zuma and the boys crushing game number 1. They are feeling it tonight here in Columbus. Denial has gone to almost every finals of our 5Ks, our 2Ks in the online tournaments. They are looking phenomenal to kick off this best of 5.
Yeah, this is a team which pretty much everyone has said they're going to be in the grand final. Are they going to win it? Who knows? Maybe, maybe not, but they're going to make it to the grand final, and that's exactly why. Plays like that.
Clay needs to put that game out of his mind. You can see the disappointment on his face.
Yeah.
OpTic Gaming can take all that momentum from game number 1 and turn it in their favor with a quick start in Search and Destroy. Ben, can they get it done?
Yeah, they can. I honestly think OpTic Gaming are going to...
All right, guys, we'll find out if they can tie up this series when we return.
Get back to you guys.